get some of the players to interview, some of the top players in the country, and we're going right back down to Peoria, Illinois, because we're out of Chicago and down to Peoria, and we have Mr. Washington here. Tell us a little bit about you and your game and why you're at this event.
We're at this event because it's one of the top elite tournaments, and we just like to come out and play against the best teams and do as good as we can.
Now, what school do you attend?
Peoria, Notre Dame.
Okay, and this is your what year?
I'm going to be a sophomore next year.
Okay, tell me a little bit about your game so the college coaches know that they need to go to Notre Dame and check you out.
I like to attack the rim, but if I'm on, then I like to shoot it. But most of my game is attacking the rim.
Okay. You play any defense, or you just a superstar?
Yeah. I like to get in people.
Okay.
Try to get in their heads.
Get in their head. Oh, so you play that mental game as well as that physical game, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything you want to say on camera? Because this is actually going to go across the country, even in China. So you want to say anything? Send a shout out or whatever you all do? Twitter, Facebook?
No.
No, you sure? You don't even want to say thank you to your coach for bringing you to the D1 Elite?
Thanks, Coach Chris. That's it. Because he's been a good coach, he helped me through a lot of things.
Okay.
Helped me find my game.
Okay, well, that's excellent. Well, I wish you luck in your season and the rest of your AAU season and traveling season.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. And we're back interviewing at the D1 Elite High School Boys NCAA Certified event. Being hosted by Baylor Basketball, Baylor Youth Foundation. Visit us online at www.bayloryouth.org. I have Hector right here. He's actually from Puerto Rico, brought 2 national teams down here to the D1 Elite event. How are you doing, Hector?
Very good. Estamos muy bien, estamos muy contentos de estar en el torneo de Baylor, así que muy contentos por estar aquí. Very good.
How are you enjoying this tournament as far as the competition, the coaches? Can you talk a little bit about your experience here?
Es uno de los torneos más competitivos en los que hemos participado. Tienen jugadores de buen tamaño, con buenas habilidades y buenas destrezas. Creo que es una buena oportunidad para todos los jóvenes venir a un torneo de esta naturaleza para mejorar sus destrezas y sus habilidades dentro del juego.
Okay, also you have a national team. Can you tell us a little bit more about some of your top elite players?
Nosotros tenemos un grupo de jóvenes que se están desarrollando dentro del juego. La idea de nuestro equipo nacional en esta etapa es exponerlos al juego con equipos de altas destrezas, y eso es lo que estamos haciendo en este torneo. Tenemos jugadores que esperamos sean nuestros prospectos de la selección nacional grande.
Okay. Well, we want to thank you for coming out here supporting the Baylor Youth Foundation, and we hope to see you next year with your national team.
Espero con mucha deseo volver al torneo y competir. Es un torneo muy bien organizado y con buenos equipos. Muchas gracias a Toy por invitarnos a su torneo.
De nada. And I have Coach Brunson here from Team Unity out of Detroit, Michigan. How are you all doing in the tournament? Tell us a little bit about your experience so far in this tournament.
Well, first of all, I want to personally and publicly thank you for inviting Team Unity back to your wonderful program. We've been coming to Baylor Youth for 3 years now. And Toy is doing an excellent job running our program. She's doing a good job of getting teams in here, coaches in here. So I want to thank you in front of everybody. So far, you know, it's just it's been a tough experience so far, but the team is playing hard. We've been in all our games, been competing. We got a few more games we're going to play this evening. And we'll get one. You know, it's all a learning experience, and at the end of the day, you're looking for growth and progress.
Right, and I've been seeing a couple of your scouts at your games, so they're looking at somebody. So tell me a little bit about the team that you got this year.
Well, my 17U is pretty good. We've been on the circuit since April. We brought home 2 or 3 championships. Went out to New York and competed very well. Lost in the championship game there. Won a couple tournaments at home. traveled around a little bit. So we got a few more tournaments we're going to do. Got a couple seniors, got a couple guys that's going to some junior colleges, and got a few more that we're trying to, get in the door somewhere. So, I've been seeing a couple coaches here and there and talking, asking, So at the end of the day, we just want them to play hard, and this is an opportunity to put their skills on display. And at the end of the day, we're going to hope for the best.
Okay, well, I want to wish you good luck for the rest of your season and the continuing season, because I know you're bringing up some younger kids in your program. Is that correct?
As well. We have a 14U with Team Unity Basketball, pretty much all 8th graders. And, we're expecting those guys. We're teaching them the hard work, the core basics, the fundamentals. At the end of 4 years, we're expecting those guys to be able to compete on the college level, and we want them to graduate, and we want them to be able to be skillful enough to compete at the college level. So it's all a process. All of these wonderful programs here. It's just a great event to be at, and mixing and mingling with different coaches around the country. And I was talking with a coach earlier. He was asking me about a play I was running, and I was learning something from him. So it's all networking at the end of the day. And it's a great experience.
Right.
And,
networking and getting our kids into higher education.
That's it. And go Baylor Youth Basketball.
Yes. We are back at the D1 Elite High School Boys NCAA Certified event, and I have this young gentleman here. I'm going to let him introduce himself and tell us a little bit about what he's doing here at the D1 Elite event.
I'm here, Dorian Williams. I work for Bounce, a social network, recruiting social network pretty much for kids. It's free for high school kids, AAU coaches, tournaments, clinics, and it's pretty much to help kids be able to get recruited in a social network atmosphere, because they're always on social networks. So we figure this is an easier way for them to get recruited and do things that they love to do anyways.
Okay, and tell us a little bit about you, because I think you played some basketball, right?
Yes, ma'am. I played a little bit of basketball. I went to a junior college in North Platte, Nebraska. We finished 5th in the country when I was there. Then I ended up going to a Division II school. And it was a pretty good experience, and now I'm just trying to help younger kids and mentor them to be better men and people in general.
Right. And you come all the way from where?
New York City, the Bronx, New York to be exact.
The South Bronx.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I want to thank you for, well, it was a pleasure actually meeting you and talking with you for these last couple of days. So we're definitely going to keep in contact, because I plan on coming down there to New York and hosting an event, and you're going to help me set that off, right?
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to get her to come to New York. This tournament is great. There's a lot of teams in here. She has teams from all over the United States and Lithuania, Puerto Rico. That's unheard of. It's unheard of. It's a great tournament.
Okay, well, thank you. Welcome back to the D1 Elite NCAA High School Boys Basketball event. Right here, this is Artemis. I pronounced his name incorrectly for the past 4 years. He's been coming to my event. He actually coaches the Lithuanian boys basketball program. Tell me how your experience has been at this tournament.
Very good. We're really glad you invited us this toy, and we always trying to participate in your organization tournaments, and we really feel happy and we're glad. It's a big attention for the kids having a lot of attention about from the organization side.
Right, the exposure.
Yeah, and yeah, we like you said, we are Lithuanian immigrants. We live here in Chicagoland. We're doing this already 10 years. Kids growing up since 2nd grade and since 1st grade, and I'm glad my squad already old enough to compete in this kind of tournaments. And yeah, we're trying to do as best as coaches, as best as we can for our youth program.
Okay. Now tell me a little bit about your program, because you have some serious athletes that are coming out of your program, and you actually reached back out to your hometown, your homeland.
Right. Yeah. Our Lithuanica club, Lithuanica basketball club, we have around 200 kids since kindergarten age to all the way to the 12th graders, and we really every summer expect Lithuanian kids coming from Lithuania. Even in this tournament, we have not students here in America. They came here especially for this tournament, especially to participate, which I recommended, and they're really happy about it. And every year, every single summer, every single spring season, we're doing this, and we're glad. We really. I'm not surprised, but the kids and kids' parents, they're really good and surprised at how big basketball level we are here.
Right. Well, you came a long way for the last couple of years that I have been seeing your team. You really have been working with them and training them thoroughly, so I want to commend you on that. I'm glad that you're having a good showing out here, and college coaches are looking at the boys, so this is, like you said, a great opportunity for the boys as well as the program, and we putting you out here nationally, so you might have some more people contacting you trying to get on the Lithuanian boys basketball team, and there's nothing wrong with that. I want to thank you for supporting my organization for the past 3 years. Don't think every time you call me and bug me about doing something on the internet, you're not getting on my nerve. Okay, so I want to thank you again. And do you ladies want to say something on the camera?
No, thank you.
No, thank you. What about you?
Thank you. You like basketball?
You like basketball?
Not
You
yet.
like drawing, skating, ice skating, ballerina? You like it. I know you like to draw, and you like to play. Okay, and so we will be back with our next interviews. You back to the D1 Elite High School Boys NCAA certified event. I have this handsome coach right here. I'm going to let him introduce himself and tell us a little bit. First of all, tell us his experience at this program, at this event, and also tell us a little bit about his program out of Canada.
My name is Michael Page, coach of the academy. We are based out of Winnipeg, Canada. The experience here has been great. I pretty much brought my boys out here to get a different look of the game out here. It's a different type of game. It's more physical. It's a bunch of young athletes that are trying to fight their way to get a scholarship somewhere in Division I. And my boys out there, they don't really understand the game, how it is out here, the hard work, the dedication, the heart, the sweat, the tears that they need to put into the game to be successful at that type of level.
Okay.
So that's what I'm trying to show them, trying to teach them that it is a different game out this way.
Okay, and tell us, I know you're in Canada, but you're originally from?
Los Angeles. San Fernando Valley is where I'm from. I grew up in this type of atmosphere in AAU. We've been to Las Vegas. My travel team at the time, San Fernando Cavs, were in the Fab 48s when I played. We threw again Las Vegas, all over Los Angeles, and tournaments in that nature. So I'm trying to show them and give them the same atmosphere so they understand that the level is a lot different from where they're from.
Right, and it's motivating them. We are definitely trying to capitalize on student athletes and get them that exposure, like you said. And me and you were talking about setting up your program down there and running some events down in Canada, right?
Oh, I would love to. I would love to bring this out there so that the kids can, so that the game out there can grow and get better. And so we have, I guess, Canada's a younger brother to the state's older brother. So I want the younger brothers to start bringing their game and start playing that competition. When I bring them out here next year, the years after, like instead of getting our butts handed to us, we are competing against other teams. And
right. Right before I interview you, I actually interviewed the Lithuanian coach, and he started with our program 3 years ago, and I'm telling you, he got blasted every time he came out here, and now he's competing, and his kids are getting looked. So, it does take time and take growth, and like you said, it's a different style of basketball. So.
Definitely different, very different. So I hope they do the same thing. In 3 years from now, we come here, and hopefully you would accept us back, and we will compete. And they will hopefully some schools look at them, and they get that chance to, like every other student athlete to play at an NCAA level.
Right.
Continue their basketball.
Well, did you want to say anything else on camera? Because this is going to be aired all across the United States. You have a website or anything with your program?
Not yet. Soon. The website will be up soon within the year.
Just tell us again, what's the name of your program?
The Academy. We're based out of Winnipeg, and we're trying to bring that again that AAU feel to our city, and to get these young athletes the skill level, bring it up so their young potential, and start bringing it up to the level out here.
Okay. Well, on behalf of the Baylor Youth Foundation, I want to thank you for coming out and supporting our organization and our event, and hopefully when you come back next year, we'll be on that level that we want them to be on.
I hope so.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, you can give me a hug.
When will you be